5 times 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 5. Oh, my hand hurts from all this writing. Isn't there an easier way to do this?
Well, looking for you, there is an easier way. You can use exponents.
What do you mean? What's an exponent?
Well, lucky for you, I have some friends that can help you out. Check this out.
Wow, you were right. Exponents are a lot easier. So, for my problem, multiplying the number 5 9 times would be equal to 5 to the 9th power, where 5 is my base and 9 is my exponent.
There you go. You got it.
At the end of this video, our goal is to be able to write expressions with exponents and evaluate expressions with exponents. So let's take some quick notes. Let's look at some terms that can help us. First is exponent, a small number on the top right-hand side of another number, like this number 2 on the top right-hand side of the number 4. The 2 tells us how many times we need to multiply the 4. 2 to the 2nd power is the same as 4 times 4, which is equal to 16. Another example is 2 to the 5th power, or 2 multiplied 5 times. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. So 2 to the 5th power equals 32. Our next term is squared. A number is squared when it has an exponent of 2. This example here can be read 5 to the 2nd power, or 5 squared. Squared is also used when measuring area. For example, we have a square that is 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters. To find the area, we have to multiply 5 times 5 and we get 25 centimeters squared. Cubed is a number with an exponent of 3. For example, this is 6 to the third power, or 6 cubed. Cubed is used when measuring volume. To find the volume of this cube, we have to multiply 6 times 6 times 6 to get 216, and the units come out as centimeters cubed. Let's double check to make sure that we understand how to write an expression using exponents.
We see a 2 with a little 5 in its upper right-hand corner and a 3 with a little 4 in its upper right-hand corner. The 5 and 4 are the exponents. The 2 and 3 are called the base numbers. We read these examples as 2 to the 5th power and 3 to the 4th power.
So what does all this mean? It means that when we have a base number and an exponent, the exponent tells us how many times to multiply the base number.
Using our same examples, 2 to the 5th power and 3 to the 4th power, we write them out to look like this. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and 3 times 3 times 3 times 3.
Let's try writing some expressions using exponents on our own. How do you write 3 squared using numbers? 3 squared is written with a base number of 3 and an exponent of 2. Let's try one a little harder. How would you write 2 cubed plus 5? You should have got 2 with an exponent of 3 plus 5, like this. Next, let's try 6 to the 7th power minus 8. Your answer should look like this. Our next goal is to evaluate the expression using exponents. Let's look back at some examples we had used earlier.
When we multiply our first set out, we get 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. That's 5 2's, which equals 32. Now for the next one. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. That's 4 3's, which equals 81. So, when we have an exponent, we multiply the base number the number of times indicated by that exponent.
See, it's as simple as that. Let's try some of our own. Use what we've learned to evaluate 4 cubed. The cube tells us we need to multiply 4 by itself 3 times. 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. Now let's try evaluating the problem 2 to the 4th power minus 13. Remember when solving any mathematical expression that we have to follow the order of operations. Parentheses being first, then exponents, multiplication, division, addition, then subtraction. Exponents are right after parentheses, so they'll be the first thing we solve in our expressions. Then we can move on to multiplying, dividing, addition, and subtraction. With that in mind, let's try 2 to the 4th power minus 13. I know you can do it. Using the order of operations, you should have solved 2 to the 4th power first to get 16, and then subtracted 13, which gives you 3. Let's try an exponential expression with multiplication. Now let's evaluate 3 squared times 4. Don't forget your order of operations. 3 squared equals 9. Multiply that by 4, and 9 times 4 is equal to 36. 4 squared plus 3 squared. Remember, evaluate the exponent first, then add the values. Here's what you should have got. 4 times 4 is 16, and 3 times 3 is 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. This is just the beginning of expressions with exponents. There is still a lot to learn. But before you get any farther, make up some expressions of your own and practice writing and evaluating expressions with exponents. With practice, you'll be a master of exponents before you know it.
This one is for the students learning exponents. I will show you in a way so it just makes sense. When it comes upon a test, yo, don't be afraid. Listen to my rhymes and you'll be safe. The rules, they cool, don't be a fool. You just gotta listen to your teachers in school. It's time now to have some fun. If you're raising 2, I'll tell you what to do. Do you multiply the number by itself? You know, you just squared a number if you feel my flow. You say, excuse me, what if it's a 3 or 4? I mean 5, 6, 7, or maybe something more. You just take the base, then look up high. The number is the times you need to multiply. Oh, yes I did, yes I did. Somebody please tell me who the heck I is. I am this current, I hit the math up, back my work up and try to
we got that base multiplying away, showing how to write it another way. You can use exponent, you can use exponent,